Hello and welcome to another video. The Hakubi line is essentially a rural line, but one that just happens to connect two important areas of Japan, the inland sea coast and the Japan sea coast. Therefore, the line has an importance far beyond what the intermediate towns along its length would really justify. The scenery is rural for much of the distance between the two coasts, but at the same time, the line sees intercity express services and local trains, of course, and there's also a fair amount of freight. On the Hakubi line, one of my favourite places to take photographs is near Bitchu-Kawamo Station in Takahashi City. I'm not presenting this as any sort of original discovery that I've made personally. In fact, the spot is quite well known amongst railway photographers. Bitchu-Kawamo Station is nothing much really, but the area, including the town itself, is nicely rural. And even close to the station there's plenty of nature. I paid a visit to Bitchu-Kawamo at the very end of September, and there were patches of red everywhere from the higambana, which I think are called spider lilies in English. About 15 minutes walk if you turn right out of the station. The Hakubi line crosses the Takahashi River on a long, curving bridge. This is where I like to take photographs. There's a small level crossing just next to the bridge, and this is an excellent spot to get some great shots, especially of the longer trains, where you can see the front and back of the train at the same time because of the curve. This is one of the trains that operate the Yakumo services, in other words the express services, on the Hakubi line. These trains will begin to be withdrawn from spring 2024, and the plan is that they'll all be withdrawn during next year to be replaced by new Yakumo trains. These trains, the current trains, were introduced in 1973, believe it or not, and they're the final express trains that remain from the nationalised Japan National Railways period. So it's not difficult to imagine that they're quite popular with rail fans. So with hindsight, this was actually a good time to come and take photographs and videos before the withdrawal start, and therefore before the fans come out in force. As I said, Bitchu-Kawamo is a fairly rural place, and there are various other places where you can get shots of the railway and also the countryside around it. For example, if you cross the level crossing by the bridge and walk just a little further along the road, there's a spot where you can see both the river and the railway bridge over it, which gives some fairly beautiful views. Actually, if you head left from the station instead of right, there's another bridge where the line crosses the river. With that bridge, you can get down to the edge of the river too, which gives another different perspective. I didn't go that way this time though, because I didn't really have so much time in Bitchu-Kawamo, and I wanted to get some photographs of the Yakumo expresses with the autumn flowers. Anyway, this was just a short trip to Bitchu-Kawamo. I was actually on the way to somewhere else. But it was nice to visit again after quite a long time, really. Hopefully I'll be able to visit again before the current Yakumo trains are withdrawn, and maybe then I'll go down to the riverbank to take some photographs from under the other bridge. But if I do, that will be for another video. For now though, that's about it, I think. Thanks as ever for watching. Please leave a comment or a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in another video very soon. Thanks again, and bye for now.